Okay, so I'm going to de-winterize these. I'm going to try to keep this video kind of short because we already did a video last year. Difference this time is I'm going to actually fill the freshwater tank because I also want to sanitize, so I'm going to need some water in the freshwater tank. So I'm going to put 30 gallons in the freshwater tank. It'll take a little bit of time to get a filter off on this thing, on this camera. Okay, that first take was probably a little overexposed. Forgive the shadows, kind of underneath the dogwood tree we got. So the first thing I'm doing here, as part of de-winterizing, I'm filling a freshwater tank with 30 gallons of water. The reason I'm doing that instead of using the city is because I'm going to sanitize, and to sanitize you need a quarter cup of bleach per 16 gallons. So I want to have the 30 gallons in the fresh tank plus the 5 gallons in the water heater for that. But that'll be after I flush out all the pink from the winterizing. It's going to take a little bit to put 30 gallons in. Not sure whether there's two numbers. 8 gallons. So this will take a little bit. Come back when it's full. So while I'm waiting for the tank to fill up, I also put the anode rod back in and opened up the pressure relief valve for the water heater, so that when I fill the water heater, I'm ready to fill the water heater, it's all set to go. Okay, the tank is definitely full because it started spewing back out. It's only set 28. I don't know if it still had 2 gallons in it. Shouldn't have. Need to get inside. And per Cleo's wishes, shoes off. Okay, thing I want to point out while I'm in here is that we got these torsion bars to keep the refrigerator closed anytime it's in transit. This is supposed to help keep it closed, but it doesn't. So we got the torsion bars. They weren't very expensive. I think I ordered them online. The next step is going to be to turn the switch freshwater tank on. And again, on these, it's the way this lever goes, and the one on the other side is the opposite. So that one up, one on the other side down. And I just want, right now, just this first valve, that water pump will get water from the freshwater tank. Turn the water pump on. So now, run that until this runs clear. Oh, that's clear. I'll take this off and this off. And we need to go in the bathroom. Clear. This one. All the way to the top. Here's the hot. Might notice me running it a little longer than I did last year to de-winterize. And that's because we want to add some no pink stuff. When I run the sanitizer, that's going to pretty much guarantee no pink stuff residue anyways. This. And then this is on clean still, so. Clear. Almost done. There's just the outside one. Okay, so the outside one, which won't turn on unless you have the hose plugged in. I love pink. Let's turn the other one on. So off with that. On with this. Okay. So there's that. So now I'm going to go back in and unbypass the water here. So we're going to fill that with water. I didn't film that because you can just watch our winterizing to see where the valves are on it. So I'm just waiting for some water to come out. So as you can see, the water pressure is really low right now. So it hasn't filled up the water tank yet. You can hear it filling. There it goes. Close that. That should be pressurized, and we'll turn the propane on. See if we can heat up some water. Okay, so we had already turned on the water pump, and now we need the water heater on with gas. I'm gonna go get the gallon of water mixed with half a cup of bleach. All right, I just took a half cup of bleach and put it in a gallon jug and filled the rest with water, then funneled it into the fresh water tank. Now I'm gonna do the same thing I just did for getting the pink out, except it's to get the chlorinated water into the line. Basically, I'm going to run it for about the same amount of time and switch to the hot. Not heated up yet, but it being heated up isn't what's of concern right now. Just getting the water through. I'm going to do the same thing with the stuff in the bathroom. I don't need to film that though. It's basically the same as getting the pink out, but there was no pink. Back here 5 hours later. Just drain the fresh tank off the chlorinated water, put fresh water in, having to run some through the lines. Yeah, that's cute.
Subscribe now.